Hey guys, welcome back to Invested. Taking another really good question. It's a simple question, but it has very complex meaning to it. So, what does cap rate, and cap rate means capitalization rate, refer to? Explain it like I'm 5, please. I'm a service provider to real estate developers. Clients are always referencing cap rate, but I have no clue what it means. Can somebody explain it? This individual, thank you for actually posting this, because it's a very simple question, because every broker, every investor is really, the cap rate, They almost use it as a punchline, but they won't even know what that really means. When I ask someone, what is a cap rate? And they was, what do you mean cap rate? Oh, it's NOI over purchase price. I was like, well, I'm telling you, I'm asking you, what is a cap rate? I didn't ask you, what's the formula for a cap rate? And some of the savvy people who have been in the industry for a long time, they get baffled by it and they get a little bit stunned how to explain it, because they never thought it through. They only get the headline of, the cap rate in California and New York is so compressed, is so low, it's 4 cap. Who can buy that? Who can do that? Oh, if you go here to Texas, it's like, 6 cap. Well, what the hell does cap really mean? So let me explain to you like a 5-year-old. Actually, no, let me explain to you like a 6th grader. 5 is too complex. So capitalization rate is essentially how much money you're going to make off the dollars that you invest. As an example, if I put in $10 and the cap rate was 10, that just means that every year you're going to make $1 out of your 10, which is 10%. That's what a really cap rate really means. But let's get granular. So who defines the cap rate? Because every market, every sub-market, every state, and every asset class has different cap rates. The cap rates are usually set by the market itself. In a free market, someone is willing to buy something from you. I'll use some basic example. If I have one apple and there's 10 buyers for that apple, and I want it $1, right? But there's 10 people. So now I'm going to say I have one apple. Who's going to give you the most money? So they're like, well, I'll give you $1.25. Oh, I'll give you $1.50. I'll give you $2. So someone's willing to pay $2 for that, and you sell it. That's going to get factored into that asset being worth $2. And maybe in Washington, they grow a lot of apples. Maybe it's 25 cents. That's the difference in cap rates. It's supply and demand. So basically, in a market that has very compressed, which is low cap rate, your developers, when you say, the cap rate's going to be 3% when you sell, they'll love you. They'll hug you, love you forever if you can do that, right? So the lower the cap rate from a percentage-wise is better for sellers. Higher the cap rate, meaning from 3%, better for sellers. If it's 10%, better for buyers, right? Because now if you're a buyer, you buy at a 3 cap, the same example, if you have, $10 in the same analogy as 3%, it's 30 cents, right? So why would you take less money? So that means there has to be a value that you feel safer. It might be it's more robust market, higher population. Maybe someone leaves, you can fill it up faster. So in that calculation, there's going to be a component of free market, what the demand is going to be, and the supply. That's one big factor that constitutes what the cap rate is going to be. Second, it's going to be also the credit within the tenant base, or how much is my investment if I pay a 3 cap or 5 cap. Am I guaranteed that if I have 10 years remaining because the tenant's really strong? So the credit of the tenant, the quality of the tenant is going to have some factors into the cap rate. You're going to have the same asset class, and I can have Charles's Burger Shop versus McDonald's. And if I pay the same amount of rent, which building's worth more? McDonald's. Why? Because they have the better credit. So that gets factored into it. It's going to be also supply and demand, population, absorption ratios, alternative use. There's going to be some favorable governmental zoning that you're going to be able to get for those areas. So that means it's from the government, local agency going to help you. Are they friendly or not friendly? That's going to have a factor into what you can use it for. So those are all these elements that's going to go into a cap rate. And when you see a 4 cap, 5 cap, all those information goes into that. So a lot of people use that as a punchline or some kind of sales technique. So that's great if you know what that truly means. So to be a good advisor to your developers or to your clients, understanding how the cap rate really works in your sub-market with the asset classes, you got to do them better service, and you got to become a better broker, better advisor. So I really appreciate you asking this question. And if you found this content helpful, please follow, like, and subscribe. Thank you very much.